Hi, and welcome to Tennis Volley Talk with Brian Danielson. Hey, this is episode 81. Thank you for letting me come into letting me talk to you today. Today, what I'm going to be doing is talking a bit of the Cincinnati Finals Open that happened. The finals were on Monday this year, and the men's and women's, and who won the final then. So it was a good tournament all the way around, and actually, number one in the world, Yannick Sinner, beat Frances Tiafoe 7-6, and it was 7-4 in that tiebreaker, and then 6-2. So he kind of upped his game, and I think Frances kind of lost a little bit of energy after working so hard. And Sinner's just such a relentless hitter and just can get everything back. So I think he wore him down a little bit. But then also in the women's, it was Aryna Sabalenka that beat American Jessica Pegula, and Frances Tiafoe is also a USA American. But she won 6-3, 7-5, but Aryna Sabalenka has just been on a hot tear. She beat... or no, it wasn't. She didn't beat Iga, but somebody else did earlier in the week. But with that, no, actually she did. She is the one that beat Iga handily, kind of. But other than that, with that, she played very good. And Jessica Pegula, I think she kind of had been playing a lot and had won the tournament before in Canada. So I think she coming off of that and made it all the way there. So it kind of made, she probably was a little bit tired and getting geared up for the U.S. Open, which everybody is too, I think, with that, getting geared up for the U.S. Open. And with that too, I have my pending trip that I'm going to be going to New York, and which will be a good trip all the way around, I think. And with that, it will be fun. I'm going to be leaving in the next week. After I get back, then I'll be talking about the trip and letting you know all that happened and what I did, and if I was able to get some cards out to some players, and even talk to some players, get some autographs or whatever that might be. I hope I can do that too. So that'll be a good thing. But you YouTubers, be sure to like, follow, and comment. And you podcasters, you're going to hear about the racket of the day that I'll be showing, and a little bit of history. And if you want to see that racket, then you can go to my YouTube channel, Tennis Volley Talk, but also like, subscribe, and comment with that. So it'll be a good trip to New York. It'll be a fun thing to do, and hope everything kind of falls into place for me. So this really isn't going to be very much of a long one here for me today. So that I hope is going just be pretty much the racket of the day also. So with that too in mind, then I hope that I'll be being able to talk about the New York trip and let you know what happened, if I got some insight, and if I might get a phone interview with a tennis pro or whatever. I don't know, but hopefully so. But anyway, here, the racket of the day today is actually, it's called the Fairfield racket. And there it is, the Fairfield racket. And look at it, notice the kind of a light colored wood that it is. But it's a very good, hard, sturdy wood. But it's I like the way that it's in gold highlight. And it's a concave racket here. has the old gut string. Well, probably, yeah, it's gut. I think it is gut, or cow gut, or cat gut, either way. And with that too, and it's actually a racket that was, let's see, it was from by Goldsmith Athletic Equipment, and it's right there. But Goldsmith actually, of all things, and talking about Cincinnati, they were out of Cincinnati and sold tennis rackets in their store with the equipment that they made. And of that, so and this racket here is anywhere. It's not as early as 1910, but I'd say 1930s into the 40s is when this was made, and kind of an interesting thing of who made these rackets, but Goldsmith Athletic Equipment sold them. So that's kind of it. So, you YouTubers, if you do like the racket of the day and learning about a little bit of the history behind these rackets, still a very nice, very, very well-made racket still, and very, I don't know what kind of wood this is, but I know it's a harder wood, but it's a lighter colored wood, ash or maybe something like that, but I'm not sure. But with that, if you like the racket of the day and like learning a little bit of history and stuff, which I will be letting you know a little bit about Goldsmith and underlying of how they, what they did, or who made the rackets for them to sell and everything like that. But it's kind of an interesting little thing. But with that, Goldsmith, and so very good racket. So you podcasters, if you want to take a look at it, go to my YouTube channel, Tennis Volley Talk, and you can take a look at it and like, subscribe, and comment. And then you YouTubers, you be sure you're looking at it right now. Let me know if you like that kind of stuff. And it's I just like doing it and showing you the rackets that I have, and kind of letting you know of some of the history of the manufacturers too. So like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know about that kind of stuff too, if you like that, and doing like what I do with the racket of the day too. However, with that, Goldsmith Athletic Equipment from Cincinnati, Ohio, of all things, just that I was talking about the Cincinnati Open. But anyway, it was founded by Philip Goldsmith in 1875. He was making baseball gloves or baseballs at the time when he started doing that too. He was born actually in Austria, and he was born in Austria in 1844, and he passed away in 1894 of a kind of a tragic little accident when he was with his family in Wisconsin, and drowned. And that's such a tragedy, only 50 years old. So kind of a shock here, but his sons took over the company after that. But anyway, with that, he came to the United States in 1861, and he had very little money in his pocket. But then, he yeah, and then in 1885 he started making other kinds of sport, or selling other kind of sports equipment, and making them too, but started out mainly with baseballs and making those and stuff. But when he passed away, his sons took over, and in the 1900s they sold tennis rackets in the 1900s. So about 1900, they started selling rackets and stuff. But with that in mind, the rackets actually were manufactured by E. Kent and Company out of Pawtucket, Rhode Island. Now, E. Kent produced rackets from 1877 to 1943. So hence the racket age that I showed you is I would say probably in about the 1930s to the mid 40s is when that racket was in that aspect. At one time, Kent, they manufactured actually about 1,500 rackets per day, and Kent made rackets for Spalding, Harry C. Lee Company, Slazenger, and then Wilson also. They made the rackets and then shipped them out with their logos on it. Slazenger logo, Harry C. Lee logo, Spalding logo on it, and then they shipped it out to other sporting goods stores throughout the U.S. and everything like that to do that. So that's kind of the history, a little bit of the Goldsmith Company there too. So I like showing you that kind of stuff. So I appreciate you letting me come into and talking to you today, even though it's a little bit quick one here today. I will be talking about the New York trip next week. And everybody, you have a good week out there. Get out there, play tennis. If it's nice where you're at, keep outside playing tennis. Keep those strokes going. And I thank you very much. And subscribe, and comment for you YouTubers. And then you podcasters out there, if you want to take a look at the racket of the day, be sure and go to the YouTube channel, Tennis Volley Talk, take a look at it. And so with that, everybody have a nice week, and I will talk to you when I get back from New York. Everybody have a good week. Thank you.